Welcome, students. Today we will start the new chapter, chapter number 14, Water. The name, that's because of these we are alive. Without it, not a single creature would be able to live in this earth. So, let's start about that. What is water? And the whole story. Right? Let's start. So, students, have we ever imagined that where do we get water from? Students, do you know that about 71% of the earth's surface is covered with water? And almost all the water on the earth is present in seas, oceans, rivers, lakes, and some in atmosphere and in groundwater. So, students, most of this is not fit for drinking, right? And you will be very surprised to know that roughly 0.006% of all water is available for use. So the usable water that we get, that is the when water present that is in earth which evaporates due to heating by the sun. The water vapor in the air condenses to form teeny droplets of water at high altitude, which appears as clouds. And by the condensation of these water vapors present in air at high altitude makes that rainwater, and that rains come in our earth, and from that again that we get the water. So students, this is a cycle, right? And that cycle is called water cycle. So what is water cycle? It is actually a circulation of water through the process of evaporation or condensation as rain or snowfall, right? The water cycle shows the continuous movement of water within the earth and the atmosphere. Liquid water evaporates into water vapor, condenses to form clouds, and precipitates back to the earth in the form of rain and so. Water in different phases moves throughout this whole atmosphere like liquid, solid, and gaseous. So the water cycle is also known as the hydrologic cycle because it is the continuous movement of water from the earth's surface to the atmosphere and then back to the ground. Liquid water is found in oceans, river lakes, and even in underground, and that underground water we use for our daily day and for drinking also. Student, we all know that rains comes from the clouds, right? A black cloud. Then how are these clouds formed? Students, please notice the picture in the slide. Water vapor in white color, dust in black color. Then it combines of water drops. That water drops is being condensed with a cloud droplet. Then all the cloud droplets make our black cloud, and from that we get the rainwater, right? So first the process of evaporation followed by condensation that causes the formation of clouds, right? So these clouds are created when water vapor, an invisible gas, some dust particles, turns into liquid water droplets. When the air with water vapor moves up, it gets cooler and cooler because the temperature is very low at high altitude, right? So at sufficient heights, the air becomes so cool that the water vapor present in it condenses to form teeny drops of water, and that is called droplets. It is these teeny droplets that remain floating in air and appear to as clouds. When these teeny droplets are so heavy with the vapors and the small icy particles, then it's actually the clouds is formed with that is the rain particles. And after some time, when it's get heavier, we get the rain. Now think, students, that we need rain, right? Otherwise there will be no available of usable water. But what if it rains heavily? See in the picture, there is this two situation. One is normal condition, other is flood condition. You can easily see that in the flooded condition, in means that is a heavy rain, right? So it lead to rise in the level of the water and rivers, in lakes and ponds, and it spread over large areas, causing floods. And students, what happens if it doesn't rain for a long period? Then soil becomes dry, the level of water in ponds and wells of the region goes down, and some of them even dry up, caught the scarcity of groundwater also. So see, students, that if it rains heavily, then it will be flooded. If it doesn't rain, then there will be a scarcity of water. So what will do? So when the rain comes, we should contain that, right? So that whenever we want to use, we can use in our decreased time. Okay, so we need the water in a balanced way, not too much and not too low. So student, we need to collect the rainwater. So collecting rainwater in a way is called rainwater harvesting. So it is the collection and storage of rain rather than allowing it to run off. It is collected from roof-like surface, from a plain surface, from a leveling thing to a tank, deep pit, well, or a reservoir with suitable percolation, so that it keeps down and restores the groundwater. There are two techniques of rainwater harvesting. One is rooftop rainwater harvesting, and second is to allow water to go into the ground directly. Rooftop rainwater harvesting is the system where the rainwater is collected from the rooftop to a storage tank through pipes, right? That is shown in this picture in the slide. See, in the piping system, then it has been stored in a storage. Then from that it has been used for flintering, for car washing, for washing clothes, for our day-to-day use. And second is to allow water to go into the ground directly from the roadside drains that collect rainwater, so that from the ground it will be soaked and it will go inside the ground, and from that we will get the groundwater from the pipe. So these are the two techniques for the rainwater harvesting. So students, this was about your chapter, that water. You have known some things, then from where we get water, why we need to store our water, right? So students, review all these video and read from your book. We will discuss detail in the class. Thank you.